I met Dexter Sullivan about 2 years ago. He'd come out to visit my church, came out to visit the shrine. When I came down into the fellowship hall, I saw this young man standing up on our stage reading our placards. We have our historical markers and telling the history of our church. And I said, oh, that's interesting. Rarely see young people reading anything. It was kind of natural, we just kind of clicked from the beginning. I started mentoring him. He started showing up at my door, asking me questions and trying to learn my worldview. The movement I grew up in was the civil rights era, which was also part of the Black Power movement, the Black cultural arts movement, women's rights. All of these things were going on in the 60s and early 70s. All movements are driven by young people. Old people don't create movements. So the energy of those movements, all young people in the city of Detroit were caught up in that on some level. Most people are going to be followers, but you're going to have a few who are going to rise to those leadership roles. Being a part of the Shrine of the Black Madonna, I was trained to be a leader. That's what we did. So I became the leader of the student movement in our organization. It's important for me to have young people to pour into because I'm in the winter of my life. Being in the winter of your life, you have a specific purpose. You have a specific calling, and that is to transfer your knowledge, your wisdom, your talents, your expertise to the next generation. That's what we call elders. So coming here to the Legacy House for the Man to Man Project was wonderful. It's the work I love to do. I love to use story as a medium to sow seed. Storytelling is the oldest form of communication that we know. Without stories, the world would be lost. Having that opportunity to come in and share a story that I knew would speak to the inner issues, struggles, needs, voids within young Black men was a great opportunity. I enjoyed it. I probably enjoyed it more than they did. So if we started using these platforms that we have at our disposal to connect with the broader cultural, social, political, economic community, young people are asleep because young people are using social media for foolishness when it's the most powerful tool that humans have ever created. If there's ever been a time in human history where the playing field has been close to a little bit level, I don't think it's gonna get any closer than this. So we need to strike while the iron is hot because these portals and these venues and platforms are not always gonna be available, at least not in the way we know them to be available today. Black Legacy Advancement Coalition, empowering our community. One life at a time.